cigars and coffee. Early on a Sunday morning, this is church for car enthusiasts. We're going to have a good time. He's probably got close to 50 cars here today. We're going to take a look at those. We're also going to talk about the 2011 Dodge Challenger SRT8 392. We're going to take a look at a couple of cars here. We've got a 70 Challenger, totally modified behind us. There's a really sweet 62 Falcon and a 68 Firebird 400, one of my favorite cars.
Well, and it makes you wonder, take a look at this Challenger behind you. Just turn around and take a peek at it. Why would you paint it this color?
It's factory, Panther Pink.
Thing's got a modified 400 cubic inch, 5-speed manual. You know, it's a retro mod, I guess.
All the work done, JBA.
Absolutely. And, 4-wheel disc brakes, because I asked him, I go, everything looks good, oversized radiator.
It's industrial strength.
Yeah, but it's got a very small brake, master on this thing, so it can go, but how well does it stop? 4-wheel disc, stops on the back, so.
Well, it's also plug JBA Performance. It's a speed shop, but more. So a lot of these guys just come here to show their cars, but they can also talk to Jay about making them go faster.
Well, and Jay Biddle is known for high performance, mainly in the Ford family, but he has extended. He does have a land speed record holder and a Ford Focus wagon.
Yep.
He does mainly now, he's branched out. He'll do all the brands. Really got his heart in it. Been here probably about the only real speed shop in the San Diego area.
Yeah. This is an organic gathering of guys that like to get out and drive their cars. It's harder and harder to drive our cars because there's so many cars on the road.
Yeah.
And every once in a while you'll smell a little rubber. Guys like to, my parking lot's a safe place to light the tires up.
Yeah, warm the tires up.
Yep. So we do that too.
Once a month?
Yeah, second Sundays every month. We've been doing it for about 5 months. I learned about it from other groups in other cities that do it.
Yeah. I love this red 68 Firebird 400. Had a buddy in high school that had a coupe. Gold, had that lace paint treatment to it.
Oh, yeah. Unique. It was a convertible, short wheelbase. It really, when it came to the oddity of cars, that's why the guy could hot rod around in it.
Yeah.
Then it goes away. But if you had a convertible, oh my gosh, the girls were just flocking you to death in those things. Tell me, whoa, check this out. Can you imagine? No, dude, can you imagine driving to San Francisco?
That's what people did.
1962 Ford Falcon.
You were styling it in a Falcon coupe.
Fender skirted. I mean, just imagine. There is no air conditioning. Hello. There is a defrost and a choke. There's even a rod for a choke. Do you even know what a choke is?
The owner of the Sweet 62 works at JBA. Completely redone the car and kept it with a 6-cylinder engine. He loves it. He blew the 170 that was in it, put a 200 in it, and it's just a great daily driver.
And he's got a Mustang as well, and he works in a shop that does nothing but monster big, but got a 6-cylinder in it.
It's got a child seat in the front seat, so it's a great family car. 2011 Dodge Challenger SRT8 jumps into the new year with more power, refined interior, and finally a signature sound that's all its own.
Yeah, you're right, and you can get that sound. Oh no, that's great. Are you kidding? That's perfect. That's the kind of sound we're looking for right here on Maynard's. See that? He's even talking to you. Do you hear him talking to you? And this Challenger really has what you want when you're out on the freeway, but it's got that hollowness to it. When you get off the gas, doing about 65, 70. Do you notice that?
That's because for the first time, this has the new 6.4 liter Hemi. This is the big Hemi. That has fuel saver technology, first time, 22 mpg on the highway. So when you lift, you're going to hear like back pressure sound, good, deep, gutsy sound, but that's when it's running on 4 cylinders, when you don't need 8-cylinder stroking.
But if you need to get from point A to point B and you don't want the person that you're passing to know you're coming, this is the car for you. This thing is wicked fast.
The changes this year moved from that 6.1 liter V8 to the 6.4. They 470 horsepower now, 20 horsepower more than last year, and 470 foot-pounds of torque. And that's a huge jump in torque. And it's down to about 4,200 RPM, 4,250. So when you get on the gas, this thing moves like it never moved in the past. You can brake, you can spin the tires. So it's honking. It does feel like the muscle car I always wanted to feel like in past test drives of this car.
But But you get on the freeway, it runs about, what, 1,800, 1,900
Yeah,
RPM.
2,100, yeah.
So you don't have a really, low rear end.
Soundproofing, good ride quality. Now, on certain sections of grooved concrete highway, it'll beat you up. And then on other sections, it's fine. On smooth road, this thing feels like it's wearing slippers.
Slippers?
It's smooth.
Okay, I'll give you that. Okay, what's the 392? What's all about that?
Well, it's going back to cubic inches.
Okay.
Displacement matters.
All about size.
392 cubic inch V8.
Yeah.
So how many liters is that?
That's 6.7?
Well, 6.4 now.
6.4? Okay.
So, you know, the transition back to, you know, the car guys of old always rated cars in cubic inches.
Can you get this thing in a stick shift?
Yes, 6-speed manual, 5-speed automatic, and that's, if it had a 6-speed automatic in it, you'd get another mile or two, fuel economy, and I love the way this car downshifts. Turning the wheels, you hit the brake, you get a downshift. So you're using engine braking. It's very responsive that way. But on the upshift, just rolling through the gears, it's going for that highest fuel economy number. So
and you like that auto transmission shifting thing.
Auto stick, Dodge Auto Stick, you use it. Boom, you bump it down a gear so you keep those RPMs right there when you need it.
You want to shift, you buy a stick.
This car starts at $42,000 more or less. As tested, this one was $46,000. So if you're going to spend that kind of money, you want the best technology.
So when you're trying to get fuel mileage out of these vehicles, you know, cylinder drop seems to be a technology they're using. Has Chrysler picked that up?
Yeah, you know, we noticed that when you're on the highway and you lift off, you hear this deep rumbling sound. Well, that's when the engine's running on 4 cylinders. Thanks for spending this segment with us on Maynard's Garage. We'll be back next time with another fun car.
What a wild ride with Dave and Mark.